Well, hello everybody and welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be taking a look at Mamoswine EX. This is a deck that I've been tinkering with and obviously working on a few things with it, and just over time it's been a deck that I've been slowly figuring out. It's a very odd list in terms of like how it works and everything, but the main thing you need to know is of course the Mamoswine itself. So this card can search for any Pokemon, reveal it and put it into a hand. And the Rumbling March attack, which takes 2 fighting, requires us to use Stage 2 Pokemon on our bench. Which, that sounds quite daunting, but when you can search your own evolutions, you can use rare candies and things like that, it's definitely a deck that can do a lot. It just takes a bit to set it up, which is why we're running stuff like Cornerstone in this list. Of course, the supporters, we have Blaziken for not only an extra attacker, because I play Fire Energy, but also just for versatility of keeping our Mamoswines charged up. And then, of course, I do play the Pidgeot as well. Pretty standard Mamoswine list when you think about it, but it's been quite interesting to tinker with. But still. Before we continue, in the description below there's going to be the deck list, which will be shown in a moment. The start of the first game, second game, and the outro. And of course, as I say, the deck list for this deck will be in the description as well. So, let's go take a look at that deck list. And welcome to the deck list. This is definitely a deck, as I say, that I've been tinkering with for a decent bit of time. It's one that, you know, it has its merits, but at the same time, because it requires you to play so many different Pokemon, it's definitely a deck that, you know, can struggle in that regard. So, of course, we play a 4-2-3 line of Mamoswine, so Swinub, Piloswine, and Mamoswine. We obviously want maximum search for our Pokemon, so that's why we're playing 3 Mamoswines and not 2. Then, of course, we're running a 2-1-2 line of Blaziken for energy acceleration and also an extra attacker where needed. Then, of course, we're playing a 2-1-2 line of Pidgeot EX, which I've not talked about this card on the channel before. This card allows me to search for any card I want and put it into my hand, then shuffle the deck, but of course I can't use it the same ability more than once per turn. We also play a copy of Luxray, which, I must admit, I have not used this thing to attack once. At the League Cup I went to, I used it once, but I'll be honest, it wasn't really worth using it. It did take me 2 prizes on a Squawk, but there is so little scenario where Luxray is actually useful. I'm actually considering cutting the reversal energy, to be really honest. And of course we play a Fez for a bit of extra draw, and a Cornerstone Mask Ogerpon because we don't have an answer to a Cornerstone. So, fight fire with fire is essentially what I'm saying here. In terms of supporters, we have 4 Arven and 4 Iono, 2 Boss's Orders, a Professor Turo Scenario, and Jacq. Then we have the Rare Candies at 3, obviously that's a bit higher than normal evolution decks, but because we want to get our Mamoswines and our Stage 2s in play, it's kind of required. Then, of course, Buddy-Buddy Poffin, Ultra Ball, 2 Earthen Vessel, which, to be honest, if you cut one of these plus the reversal, you could put in a second fire and a Crispin just to help accelerate more energy into play. Would be a nice idea. Then, of course, Counter Catcher, Super Rod, Night Stretcher, Precious Trolley as our A-Spec, which is a really good A-Spec, Switch, just for extra pivot, 2 TM Evos, a big air balloon for retreating, big Stage 2s, especially in Mamoswine with that 4 retreat cost. A rock chest plate to give our Mamoswine a little bit more bulk and potentially Cornerstone as well. 1 copy of Artisan, 5 copies of basic fight or fighting energy, 1 copy of basic fire energy, and of course a reversal energy. Like I say, I definitely think the reversal's worth cutting. I think you could even cut one of the vessels. Go for 1 Crispin and a second fire would probably be better, because reversal energy can't be used on Mamoswine. Neither can the fire energies, but at least you're getting other energies into play that Pidgeot can use, Blaziken can use, Cornerstone can use, etc. And even in a pinch, if you have to, attack with Fez, but still. This is definitely a list that is still work in progress, but obviously this is not the list you'll be seeing in the Sibling Sunday episode. That'll be coming out soon. That won't be it. This is the upgraded list for that video. That has a couple of differences. So there's 1 more Iono in this list and there's a Switch in this list, whereas there isn't in the video that you'll see there, but obviously we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. But anyway, let's get into some games. Welcome to the game. Let's get cracking. I've not really played too much Mamoswine, but like I said, I did take it to a League Cup and it did pretty well. It came 12 out of 25 players, where I lost in top 8, well, top 8 court because of a misplay. And also, I was not running the optimal list, which I don't think this is the optimal list, but it's close to it, to say the least. Okay, Swinub TNM Evolution, that's fine, going second. Grass Energies, oh, it just had to be a Team Rocket Spidops deck, didn't it? For those that don't know, we're Grass Week, so this will be interesting. I think we'll have to lean into the Blazikens in this matchup. Alternatively, even, well, how much HP does the Spidops have? It's 130 if memory serves. Yeah, this isn't going to be fun, to say the least. So obviously we're going to have to commit an attachment to the Swinub. Okay, we've got an Arven at least, that's good. What the hell are you doing with that? Why are you running the Team Rocket Zapdos? You may move an energy from your opponent's active Pokemon. Oh, for those that don't know, you can play this on your first turn, if you'll go first. You remove an energy from your opponent's active Pokemon to one of your bench Pokemon. If this Pokemon has any Team Rocket. So, why is this here? Like this, that's your bench protection, so that's understandable. But why this? I don't know. So to actually take out the Mewtwo, we need to have, I think it's 3 Stage 2s in play. So we need, because hold on, it's 1 8, 1 4, or 1 2. No, we actually need more. We need 4 to take out a Mewtwo, because obviously it's fighting resistant. Okay, we can work with that. So, Arven, let's see if our Precious Trolley's prize. It is not, so we'll take the second Evo as well. We'll do our prize checking now that we're Precious Trolleying. So we'll go Pidgey, Swinub, Torchic, and I think we'll just get another Pidgey because that's going to be useful. Cornerstone could also be a clutch attacker in this matchup as well. So far nothing too bad prized. Prized a Candy, it looks like. That's okay. Prized a Poffin, but again, that's okay. And we prized 1 basic fighting. I can take that. That's not a problem at all. So we'll go attach to the Swinub. Rock Chestplate to this Swinub. TM Evolution. And we will Evolution. Targeting the Pidgey and the Swinub. You'll notice I'm not doing the one with the Rock Chestplate. I actively want them to target that one. There's a good reason why, but let's see what they can do. Because I want them to think they can one-shot a Mamoswine, which, even with a max spell, they're 10 short. But obviously, the main worry we have is the Team Rocket Spidops. That can be a chore in this matchup. But obviously, he's got no energy into play so far. And, well, speak of the devil. That's going to be a problem child in this matchup. But obviously, we can use the Blaziken as well. So, we're not in a major situation here. There's charging up. Team Rocket's Ariana to drop to 8. I must admit, these sound effects are really getting on my nerves. But I like having the sound effects on because then it's a more, you know... Obviously, we ain't got the music on, but I don't need to. And plus, even if he uses Team Rocket Zapdos, I'm not really bothered. I just don't see why he's playing this. This card is kind of pointless. There's another Spidops. So there's still some basic grasses in there. Vessel. Getting rid of a Proton. Okay. Grab more basic grass. Not seen a single basic psychic yet, which doesn't really worry me at the minute. Has he got Prime Catcher? That's the only reason I could think of not charging up this Zapdos, or at least attach retreating the Zapdos. I don't know, but we will find out. So, we're not going to evolve into Mamoswine just yet, because I don't know his A spec, and I'm not giving him a free 2 prizes. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to attach to the Swinub. I'm going to attach to the Pidgeotto, and we are just going to evolution again, this time targeting these 2. And there we go. Like I said, I don't need to rush this. Because we're close to getting the 4 stage 2s that we need. If he retreats this Zapdos into this and takes out Swinub, that's fine. Because we'll just go into Chicken, search for Chicken, search for Pidgeot, etc. We have a lot of options here. Because Mamoswine grabs us Pidgeot. Pidgeot grabs us Jacq. Jacq can then do that, and obviously we have Fez for draw as well. So, yeah, I don't think we're really worried here. And here comes the Spinops. Yeah, we get the idea. So like I said, we're going to have to lean into the Chicken this matchup, but that's okay. We can deal with that. We're just not going to put our Mamoswines down unless we have to. Failed the Transceiver. Okay, fair enough. Draw some extra cards off of the Ariana. Understand that. I'm going to turn this bloody thing down one moment. There we go. Another Mewtwo. Bravery Charm onto the Zapdos. Interesting. I mean, it's your deck, mate. Do what you like. And Rocket Rush for 360, and down goes the poor little Mammoth, well, the Swinub. That's fine. We'll promote the Pidgeotto because it has free retreat. And let's see what we get. So first of all, we're going to put down the Fez. I'm going to Fez for 3. Okay, that's actually pretty good. So we Earthen Vessel, getting rid of 9 cards in hand. And of course he can just fart out cards he wants anyway. We'll get rid of the switch. So we'll go about basic fire and basic fighting. We have the basic fighting in there for the Chicken anyway, so what we'll actually do, instead of putting the Mamoswine down, is we'll go discard Arven and discard basic fighting, and we will grab our Chicken here. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to bait him into Iono here. So I'm going to grab a Mamoswine off of this, and I'll grab the Pidgeot off of this. I can safely evolve to the Pidgeot, that's fine. So that's completely fine. Then we can evolve into the Blaziken. Attach the basic fire. Use Seeming Spirit to accelerate to himself. And then we can quick search. I don't really need a lot here, I just want to bounce that stadium to be really nice. Deny him some draw. Looks like our Artisan's prize, but that's okay. In that case then, I think we just take... We'll take the Turo in case they go for the Pidgeot. So then we'll retreat into the Chicken. And Small Assault for 400 damage. And down goes the stupid bloody sound effect. I'm not being grumpy or anything like that, I don't see why it needs to be on every single Team Rocket card. So, yeah. Because what I can do is, if he doesn't put down another Tarantula, I can take this out with Mamoswine. Team Rocket's Proton. Okay, there's another Tarantula, that's a problem. We can also just quick search for boss and just actually attack the Pidgeot and just take out that Articuno or the Tarantula. And another Charm. There's the Team Rocket's energy onto the Team Rocket's Mewtwo. So what that does mean now is we need 5 stage 2s in place, so this Fez has got to go. Because we do 380 maximum damage. So it's not looking particularly great for us right now, but we're getting there. Okay, so there's another Pidgeot. So, what I want to do first is I want to get value off of my Chicken before I Turo it. So, let's evolve to Mamo. Then we can go quick search. can grab a basic energy after this. Although, do I want to fill a card out with Earthen Vessel? I think I do. I'd rather do that. Then Earthen Vessel away, Pidgeot. 2 basic fighting energies. Attached to the Mamoswine. Deceiving Spirits. To the Mamoswine. Evolve to this Mamoswine. Then Turo the chicken. Promote the Mamo. Fetch the chicken. Then we can Mammoth Hauler, but I don't really see a reason to, because we have Pidgeot for Rare Candy into thingy again. So yeah, let's just go for the Rumbling March. And down goes the Tarantula. That's that one dealt with. And there's a candy off the top, so that's good. Well, I say off the top, you get my point. So yeah, in order for us to now one-shot this Mewtwo, we need Fez to go, ironically. And also we'd have to Rare Candy into Pidgeot again as well. So we actually need double candy in this situation. Of course, he can just attach a basic Grass Energy or Psychic Energy here. But if it gives us something to go for, then we can do that. Night Stretcher back an energy, so he's going in with the Spidops. Probably his best move. No, he's not. Has that got a free retreat cost? Yeah, it does. I didn't know that. I thought it had a 2. Okay, that changes things. So Erasure Ball does 160 plus 60, so he's doing 220 damage. But minus 30 for the Mamoswine's Rock Chest Plate. Okay, this is looking good for us. Obviously, we've used our Turo, so... Secret Box, okay. That's a rare one. Giovanni and 2 Transceivers. That is not worth it, mate. I'll tell you that for nothing. That was not worth it. Archer, Factory, and what was that other card? Was it Program Charm? Countercatcher. Huh? You could take out Fez, but then I just get more value off my Mamoswine. If you really want to do that, because then I'll just go boss on this Mewtwo. You can take out Fez, but again, go right ahead, mate. Honestly, go right ahead. Erasure Ball. 220. What that does mean is he needs his own Grass Energy in hand to knock out the Mamoswine with this. Okay, promote the Pidgeot. And draw for turn. Okay, so Arven gets us what we need, but I actually want to Iono here. So let's Rare Candy into the chicken. Because we have a Fire and a Fighting in there, so that's fine. Obviously, I can counter catch your Iono, which is pretty brutal for him. So let's go for Receiving Spirits and charge up this Mamoswine with a Fighting Energy. I'll attach a Fighting Energy here as well. I'm going to bench another Torchic, because at least I can search out what I want. Then we quick search for an Iono. Because we haven't even used a single one yet. We can then counter catch this Mewtwo, and if I've done my maths right, we should be okay. So 180, 220, 260, 300. No, we're short. Okay, that changes things. So what I'm actually thinking of doing is taking out this Spidops. That changes things massively. Okay. So I still want to counter catch her, and I think we will take out the Spidops. That does put us onto even odd prizes, but that does mean I'm more warranted to use the Arven. Because then I can do Rare Candy, and I can do a Night... Oh, not a Night Stretcher. I can grab the Big Air Balloon. So then we can go Mammoth Hauler. Obviously our second Pidgeot's in the bin, so that's not why I'm thinning here. I could do that. And then Mammoth Hauler. Grab Cornerstone for later. And then we can free retreat. I want to keep the one with the rock chest plate around. And then Rumbling March 300, because we're actually 10 short on a Mewtwo. That's something that I've only just clocked. We're 10 short on a Mewtwo. There's a basic fighting energy off the prizes. It's promoting the Mewtwo. So, like I said, we need all the boys to be ready for this, because we can one-shot this Mewtwo, but we need that Pidgeot at the discard pile first anyway. So what I can do is I can Pidgeot for Night Stretcher, get it back, Rare Candy into the second Pidgeot, Rare Candy will evolve into my Blaziken, and then one-shot this Mewtwo. So it's looking good here so far. There's Archer, that's brutal, but we do have the Pidgeot still. Super Rod Iono, so that actually saves us a job. That saves us a massive job. We can leave the fire energy in there as well. Night Stretcher. For a Turntula, that's fine. So we can go Super Rod back in the Pidgeot, the Fez, and the Swinub. Because we want to leave the fire energy in there in case we need it. For an endgame scenario with Chicken. So yeah, it's actually looking pretty promising right now. We still need to find 2 candies though. That's the only issue. And I'm only down 1, but still. I can always boss this Mewtwo if necessary. There's 220. Okay. Draw for turn, that's fine. So, no, let's go for Mammothorla. Grab Chicken. So then, I Super Rod. Put back the Pidgeot and the Fez, because we'll need the Fez for extra draw. Then, do I want to use Blaziken now? I don't think I do. So that's Quick Search. So we've still got the second candy in deck. So low chance of hitting it, but I'm willing to take that risk. Rare Candy into Chicken. We just Iono. Let's see if we hit it. No, but that's okay. That's not a big deal. That's an issue now. Sorry if you can hear any background noise. There's a delivery truck on my street. That's Mammothorla, because that has just set us back big time. Because we do 340 damage right now. We could actually retreat this and swing with a fresh Mamoswine. Because we can attach Fighting Energy, Blaziken, and then, yeah, I think that's our best option now. Now that we've whiffed on the Pidgeot, I think that's our best option. Because as you can see, we're doing 310 damage. And then a Conceiving Spirit, charge up the Mamoswine. And Rumbling March for 310. My original list did play a Jamming Tower, and if we did have that, that would have been very, very useful right about now. But because we play Jamming, well, because we play 2 Evo, Rock Chestplate, and because we play Rock Chestplate, 2 Evo, and of course the Big Air Balloon, it makes it very tricky to warrant running it. And there's an Iono, that's fine. I don't think he intended to. I think he's looking for a Giovanni, but you can always just retreat this Mewtwo. No, he's not retreating the Mewtwo. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, okay, that changes things massively here. Okay, so let's Mammothorla for that second Pidgeot. Like I say, I do apologise if you heard any background noise. during that. That was a delivery truck on my street, like I say. 3 cards in hand, so it's worth Iono in. So let's do the Iono. Because I don't know what's in his hand, so I want to take that risk. Okay, that's not particularly helpful. That's fine though. So we will Seething Spirit. I've just had a thought. I can actually attack with Pidgeot. Is my big air balloon deck? But then again, no, we can't because our Mamoswine has the rock chest plate on. So we can at least set up the Pidgeot in case we needed to gust Articuno for game. I'm going to put big air balloon here. And yeah, Rumbling March 350. Let's take it out. That is a lot of damage. Okay, so no matter what he does now, we have game. His only hope is to find a charm for this Mewtwo. But I'm willing to bet he doesn't play Tomb. If he does, I'll eat my own hat. But even then, I will just gust around this Mewtwo. There's Double Team Rocket's energy. Do they stack? I think they do. Yeah, they do stack. That's fine. So yeah, he cannot win at this point. His Mewtwo can't tank a hit from even if I only have 5 Stage 2s in play total. 4 Stage 2s will do it, because I do 340, minus 30, 310 damage. And even then, I have boss in deck. Giovanni, okay. What are you bringing up then? That's fine, I've got another. You can take out my Pidgeot if you want. But guess what? I have another. Two Rockets Factory for 2. He's trying to dig for that charm, I know he is. He must play another. And it must be in here, I suspect. And there's a Erasure Ball. For 280. Take 2 prizes. And unfortunately, my friend, that is game. I don't even need boss. If I remember rightly, we do enough damage. Yes, we do. Rumbling March. And that is game. That was quite close. That was quite close. Obviously, the Spidops threat was what made me take a bit of a longer line. But ultimately, we was able to secure that win. That was really fun. I really enjoyed that match. So thank you to Ones Tenebri for that. That was really fun. Right, on to the next game. Oh, welcome back. I had to go and get a drink after that match. My throat was feeling sore. That was fun though. Really enjoyed that match. And Tails never fails. We love to see it. Like I say, I don't think Mamoswine's like a top meta deck, but it can definitely do something if you give it the chance. Swinub start, that's fine. We can use a reversal here. Which, of course, will probably be a second Fire Energy at some point in the future. I don't know yet, though. I'm still debating on that, to be honest. It's definitely a list that I'm just thinking about a lot because of how much versatility it has. Monkey Dory. Okay, well with Eevee sleeves, that tells me Naffle is all I'll say. So let's see what we've got. Artisan, this might give us a clue. Rua, okay. Is it a Zoroark deck? Or is it a deck that plays Zoroark for draw? Touch of Basic Dark. And is that going to be end of your turn? Yes, it is. Excellent. So before we play the Arven, we're going to use his Artisan. So we prized no basics. We've prized a Combusken though, so we know not to evolve into that. Prized an Iono. Prized a Vessel. That's fine. Precious Trolley's in there, and we prized a Fighting Energy. That's okay. We could just go for the Arven. Grab Precious Trolley and add Rock Chestplate, because we already have Evo in hand. So remember to not evolve the Torchic into Combusken. Actually, no, we don't need 4. We'll take 2 Torchics. So we can evolve into Pidgeotto and Piloswine. That's fine with me. No worries. Just ignore that. That was my door opening because of the bloody wind. It's quite windy here in the UK at the minute. We will Evo Piloswine and Pidgey. There we go. That way my door would open again. I have got a filter on my mic, so it does try and like counteract these sort of things, but you know, can't have everything. I really wish this was a fighting colourless cost because I could evolve into Swinub straight, or evolve into Mamoswine and just start swinging, but sadly not. It is a 2 fighting cost, which to be fair, that's nothing these days. So we've got an Arven for Precious Trolley and TM Evo. Okay. What spice have you got for me, my friend? Precious Trolley. This better be like a toolbox sort of deck, because I'm looking forward to this. Zoroark doesn't normally play Precious Trolley. Let's see what you can bring us. He's probably prize checking right now, folks, so just give him a moment. Means I can have another drink. Oh, get in! What we got here, lads? Torchic, chance. Hold up, this is a pile! But it also plays Blissey, which we can hit for weakness. Okay. There goes the Shaman. What the hell is this man cooking? Mate's left a stove on, I think. So we've got a Chansey, 2 Torchics, Reshiram, and a Zoroark. So it's definitely like a Blaziken Zoroark sort of deck, which, to be fair, that's not a bad deck, like, on its own, but I don't know why you're here, is all I'll say. He's playing the Combusken that I don't like. Okay, that's fine. Everyone has their opinions. I just don't like the 100 HP ones because the double kick attack is unreliable. So let's go for a Piloswine. Evolve into the Mamoswine EX. And we can actually Ultra Ball away this Blaziken and get a bit more value. Plus that means we can, you know, we can actually grab the Pidgeot off it, and then Mamoswine can grab whatever we want if we draw into a Rare Candy. Because I'm going to Iono here, so we have a bit of draw. So we'll grab an Iono. Obviously we've only got 3, but that's okay. This way we get a bit of extra draw. And there's a Rare Candy. Excellent. So we'll go Basic Fighting to the Mamoswine. Mammoth Hauler. Grab a chicken. Obviously one of our chickens is in there, but that's fine. We can deal with that. Rare Candy into the chicken, because we can evolve the Mamoswine later. And yeah, I think we'll just leave it there. We can't use Lunge Out because we're not behind on prizes. Yeah, what is this man cooking? That's what I want to know. I mean, Combusken, Blaziken EX, Zoroark EX, like that makes sense. Same with the Monkey Dory. But why is the Chansey there? You're not playing Blissey in there, are you? It's not that great with attacker. And even then. There's the chicken. That's a nice juicy boss target. Trade discarding a nest ball, sorry. Okay. This is spicy. I might have to, you know, look into this. This is my sort of deck. I know it seems stupid on paper, but like, minus the Blissey, this is my sort of territory. Like, I appreciate a deck like this. Earthen Vessel Defiance Band, okay. So, we can take out that Blaziken, but we need another stage 2 in play. Which we can cover, but that's fine. In fact, no, we need another 2 in play, because we need to hit 340. Okay, that's doable. That's entirely doable. There goes the fire energy, so he gets value off his Blaziken. Does he play Psychic? Go on, you've got to play a Psychic energy. I know I would. Oh, no. It's just Darks. I'm sorry, mate, but, you know, you can at least attack with the Blaziken. That's something. Defiance Band. I think he's going in with the chicken, folks. He is. Go on, lad. I respect the hustle. This is spicy, man. And the fact he's playing basic fires as well. Like, get in. He's playing some fancy energies, though. Is this some of LDF's cooking? Because this is something I would build. Small Assault 200. Down goes a Swinub. Poor Swinub. But don't worry, buddy. You will be avenged. Let's draw. And there's a switch. That's fine. So we can evolve it into Mamoswine. I can then Artisan for free, so we don't have to worry about getting another basic down. I think, realistically, we are just... In fact, I'm just going to grab another Pidgey, to be brutally honest. Because obviously I don't know if you can one-shot this. That's the main thing. Then, we can Mammoth. I don't think it's worth Ionoing here, to be brutally honest. So we'll Mammoth Hauler. We don't really need to grab anything. I could have grabbed Luxray, but still, we'll just take the Mamoswine for now. So then I can Arven grab, because we are short on this Blaziken. So we need a Night. Well, in fact, no, we're actually an energy short. Hold on. With Vessel, do that off of thingy. No, we're still short by a bit. So we'll do this instead, because he can't attack back to back. That's one important thing to note. So we'll get rid of the switch. Grab our basic fire energy. Show the spice that we can attack with chicken and all. And I'll be brutally honest. I think we just attach to the Mamoswine and pass, because we don't really have anything. Well, obviously not pass with the chicken, the Pidgeot on the active. I'll give him the other Pidgey. I think we'll just leave it at that. Yes, he can't attack back to back, but he can still attack with the Zoroark because he has the Reshiram down. I want to be in a position to one-shot both the Blazikens and the Zoroarks before I do anything. Because if I hit this and not kill it, yeah, we're in a bad time, Chief. Plus, I needed to grab the energy for the Mamoswine anyway. We could have bossed this, but I want to take out his energy acceleration. Ultra Ball, probably grab another chicken, because he can do that. And just chain chickens back to back. Let's see what he does. Yep. I'm sorry, I'm having a bit too much fun with this deck list that I'm witnessing right now. Because he can go retreat into that Blaziken, attack again, and do that. So, he's definitely got a lot of lines here. But yeah, he can't attack back-to-back turns with Blaziken, neither can I, but, you know. Like I said, why would you not play a basic Psychic? You already played a wacky list. Like, come on, man. Trade away, discarding. What we're discarding then, mate? Because I love your list already. I wish I could ask you to have it, but unfortunately, PTCG Live doesn't let you do that. And Zero. Yeah, I think I might want to be looking into this Blaziken Zoroark list. That's for sure. Does he not have, like, does he not know he can stack it both ways? Like, you can use that. Arven. Because even if you try and use, like, Team Evo or something, even though you have no value, you know, you can only evolve the Chansey. I don't know what he's doing, to be brutally honest, folks. I'll say that right now. I don't know what the man's doing, but we will find out eventually. Because he's taking his sweet time about it. Just for an Ultra Ball, fair enough. He's definitely playing a Blissey in there. Like, there's no other reason to play this Chansey. Although it is a very cute card, I must admit. But he's already Arven for turn. So So you're attacking with Zoroark? I don't agree with that, mate. I'll be honest, because I can one-shot that right now. He's definitely got enough darks in there, so we don't need to worry about that. But yeah, I might have to look into this. Like, minus the Blissey line, this is interesting. This is very much up my street. And a Night Joker copy Virtuous Flame for knockout on the Pidgey. We can then promote the Pidgeot, grab a Night Stretcher, and go from there. So we do have a lot of lines. I don't mind being behind 2 prizes because, well, shoes on the other foot now, mate. You're about to be run over by the mammoth. So we'll promote the Pidgeot because that's free retreat. And let's do it. I could have probably put this down last turn. Ooh, top deck and Luxray. Beautiful. We will definitely put you down, my little friend. So now we can one-shot the Blazikens. That's a very good thing. I'm going to dump this TM Evo here. Then I want to quick search, because there's not really worth Iono in. That hand doesn't look particularly threatening to me. Grab a Rare Candy, because then we can do that. In fact, no, if I just misplayed, hold on. I have. I meant to grab a Night Stretcher off of that. Not the end of the world, because we still one-shot this Zoroark. That's okay. So, in that case, because of my minor fuck-up... In fact, no, do we do enough damage? Hold on. We do. We can take out the Blaziken, but I think taking out the Zoroark here is fine. I minorly screwed up there, but we've kind of gotten away with it, which is good. So then we will just Iono. We don't really need to do anything else. I'd rather take out his draw. Iono, take out his draw, go from there, really. Don't need to bump the stadium, because he's already playing one himself. We don't have any basic energy in there. So yeah, let's just Rumble in March, 340. I thought I did screw up there. I don't know why I grabbed a Rare Candy. I think it's just in my head to just grab Rare Candy. But now that we're set up, we should just run him over. And our TM Evo will discard at the moment. Don't worry. There it goes. Even then, if we don't need to grab Night Stretcher, or if we find it off of something else, we can just evolve it into Combusken and do it the long way. It's not a big deal. So let's see what he can do, because obviously now we are in one-shot range of anything on his board. But that's what I mean. If he played a basic Psychic Energy with his Monkey Dory, this could benefit him. But obviously he doesn't know we play a big Air Balloon. So let's see. Must admit though, it's definitely good to dust off old Mamoswine. I do love this. Okay, Professor's Research, draw a fresh 7. I must admit I was not paying attention. Brock Scouting, Zorua, yeah, usual stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna have to see if I can pinch this list somewhere, because I want to try it. It looks really interesting. I think with like taking out the Blissey, this list could be a lot better. I'm going to assume there's a Blissey in here, but you know. I've been wrong before. So Seething Spirit. Dark Energy there. Seething Spirit again to deactivate so we can retreat it. He can attack the Blaziken all he likes. I don't care. Because thou has a plan. For you, good sir. Because I just one-shot that Blaziken. Not a problem in the world. There's a basic Dark. Like I said, one of the first things I do is put a basic fight or Psychic Energy in. Oh well, matey, I ain't got all day. Some of us have got things to do. Artisan, what's he gonna grab off of that? Yeah, man. Yeah, I've not actually looked at what these are. Oh, they're just the emotes. Oh, that's to block his emotes. Okay, that's fine then. And it's non-reversible, I've just found out. I've not really been touching the TCG Live client all that much. Obviously, I've been recording videos and stuff like that for the channel. But still. There's a Smart Assault. For 200 damage. That's fine with me, Chief. Okay, so let's quick search. So we've got a Night Stretcher in there. So to be brutally honest, we could just Arven grab that back and then we can just be hitting humongous damage. So yeah, I think we'll save the thingy there. So in that case then, I just want to Ultra Ball, get rid of some of this dead cards, like Buddy Poffin, for example. But first of all, let's use the Arven. Grab these two. Night Stretcher back the chicken. Rare Candy into chicken. Big air balloon to the Mamoswine. Retreat into the non-damaged Mamoswine. I'll then Ultra Ball both these away, because at least these two have a use. Fail it. And with that, we Rumbling March for 380 damage. Goodbye, chicken. Off to KFC you go. That was probably a poor joke there, but at least one of you might laugh. I don't know. Yeah, we are pretty much in the driver's seat here, folks. Even if he gusts that Mamoswine, it doesn't matter, because he already has a tool on. And we're doing 340 anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. Thieving Spirit. Let's see what he does. Counter Catcher, probably taking that Mamoswine. At least he's going down fighting, I'll give him that. Like he's going down fighting. There's the Blissey. I knew there'd be one in here. Body Poffin. I kind of want to gust that and do max damage. I think we will, just for funsies. Some may see that as BM, but you know. Like, he knows he's lost, but let's quick search, grab a boss, and see how much damage we do. I'm not BMing, I'm just being as quick as I can. 680! I had to do the boss. I'm sorry, mate. But that was fun. I really enjoyed that. What a spicy deck, is all I'll say. But it shows the power of the Mammoth, is all I'll say. Really enjoyed that game. Thank you to Pokécop. I'm going to assume that's how you pronounce it. I'm a Brit trying to pronounce that, alright. But yeah, genuinely, that was fun. Really enjoyed that. So yeah, like I said to you all, the Mamoswine deck definitely does need a bit of tinkering still. But as you can see, once you get set up, you can run anything over. It's really fun to see in action. But anyway, I'm going to leave you all to it for today. Hope you enjoyed seeing Mamoswine in action, and I'll see you all next time.